Hello everyone. This will be a very brief session that you can do sitting in a chair as I am doing. I've got my jeans on again to prove that we can do it at work, at home, wherever else we are. We do not need to change our clothes to get a little yoga and wellness in our bodies. We'll be doing this for tension in the upper back and neck. Here we go. We start with hands at heart center, sitting tall, full breath in. And the genie is our first move. So we keep our bodies pointed straight forward, but the elbow draws back. So the idea with a lot of stuff for upper back and neck tension is actually that we want to strengthen the back, not stretch it. And we want to stretch the chest. So we're squeezing one elbow back at a time to squeeze one side of the upper back at a time. All right, let's take our hands interlaced, Charlie's Angels here, inhaling up overhead and then exhaling down. Of course, moving in a comfortable range of motion. And if we can't interlace, yes, we could just be reaching the hands. Full breath up, imagining that our arms are growing longer. So they are growing longer towards the sky, but also sliding down our backs. So our shoulders are away from our ears and our neck is stretched long as well. Last one here. Let's interlace. We're stretching forward, doing a seated cat pose. So we can really round with this one, and we can have the knuckles forward or the palms forward. Choice is yours. Big reach up and then in behind the head. Moving into a cat back. So our chest is lifted. We're arching our backs in the opposite direction. Let's go front and back. Here we go. Reaching forward and then up behind the head. Of course, yes, we could do a smaller range of motion. If our hands don't go behind our heads, we approximate as well as we can. Ideally, we're matching breath to movement. A lot of what causes our upper back and neck tension is actually stress, like emotional stress of focusing on tasks or being at work, and moving with our breath is a way to reduce that. Okay, hands behind the head, and we'll tilt side to side. One elbow up, one elbow down, and we can sort of look towards the top elbow, turning the head, pressing the head back into the hands so that we're working the muscles in the back of the neck. We can exhale as we come through center, doing a little bit of an oblique crunch, meaning that we are squeezing the muscles in the side of the waist. Coming back through center. And let's do a deeper rotation here. So if we have arms on the side of our chair, you can hold on to the arm, or we can turn and reach towards the back of the chair. So we'll sit tall to begin, and we'll turn and twist, holding wherever feels like the hands naturally fall. So often we do the outside of the thigh, the back of the chair, the arms of the chair, or we can even turn and use the back of the chair here. With our inhale, we sit taller, and with our exhale, we're squeezing the right side of the back to draw us deeper into the twist. And I've actually come to realize that twisting or rotation is kind of our secret weapon when it comes to tension in the back. We have to make it match on the other side, don't we? Here we go. We'll come back through center, and we can set ourselves up. Reaching tall, turning to twist. Feel free to face front, face me the whole time, or we can turn holding onto the chair. And yes, we may be more comfortable turning towards the back of the chair. Wherever our legs naturally fall is probably fine. Moving in a comfortable range. Remembering this is an exercise for our back muscles to really squeeze and shorten them so that we can stretch across the chest. Maybe we imagine that our collarbones are growing longer out past the sides of our bodies. Coming back through center. Okay, this last one, we're going to use the chair in a standing position. So come on up with me. We can move our chair if we need to, but you're probably, if you're facing me, your chair is probably fine. I'm gonna move mine so you can see what I'm doing. A downward dog facing the chair. So hands on the chair, and then we're stepping back till we're making roughly the number 7 with our bodies. And then we have a lot of freedom once we're here. So we could have knees bent, legs straight, one knee bent at a time. We could take our bodies side to side, adding a side stretch. We can do a little cat and cow. Maybe we're giving our heads a turn side to side and then nodding yes. And we can be using our back muscles again and the muscles in the back of the neck to pull the nose away from the floor and to draw shoulder blades down the back. Let's take one more round of breath here. We'll use our strong core muscles to come up. We can push down into the chair or walk up our thighs. Okay, our final one, possibly my favorite. We'll have to negotiate with whatever kind of chair you have. We'll hold the edges of the back of the chair. Heart lifted. This is our standing back extension or standing camel pose. Yes, we could be doing the same kind of thing sitting at our desks. Again, this idea that we're stretching all these muscles that get shortened when we're sitting at our desks all day for relief can help us to feel more energized, more optimistic, less tense. We can add more sensation on the chair we grip, but pull the hands away from one another. So we'll go ahead and release and then do whatever feels like a natural kind of movement here. We might want to roll the shoulders, turn the head side to side, and let's finish with a breath together. Inhaling up, exhaling to heart. Thanks for joining me.